I'm gonna tell you how to find your niche or niche, depending on how you pronounce it, on YouTube. And we're starting right now. Today's question comes from Selena Kiki. Selena asks, I wanted to know, how do you find your niche as a new YouTuber, because I have a lot of ideas. How to choose the best one? Fantastic question, Selena, because a ton of new YouTubers deal with this problem. So since a lot of new content creators have the same exact problem, it's important to make sure that you're thinking of, not only is this something that I wanna do in terms of the content that I'm gonna make, you also wanna make sure that you're considering how sustainable or not the niche that you're getting ready to get into is or is not going to be. And as we are getting into this, it's also important to make sure that you're thinking about niching in the right way. Here's what I mean. Niching down does not mean that you are being limited necessarily. What it means is that you're making a certain type of content for a certain type of viewer. It doesn't mean that you can't make a bunch of different types of content within that certain type of content that you're making that's gonna reach those certain types of viewers. It simply means on YouTube that you are turning your channel into a resource for a certain type of content. So when it comes to YouTube, when you're thinking of niching down, I want you to start thinking of niching in that particular way. So with all of that disclaimer stuff out of the way, how do you actually come up with the niche for what it is that you are going to be making on your YouTube channel? So since you are going to be making a ton of content for that specific audience, it's important to make sure that you're thinking of things like, what type of videos do you watch? Do you primarily watch educational things? Are you primarily watching entertainment content or comedy content or just general how-to stuff? Are you watching a lot of content, even though you don't have to fix your car, about how to fix cars? The reason that this is important is because this is an indication of things that you are already interested in. And of course, you want to be making content that you're already interested in because you're going to be making content for a really long time. The next thing to consider when you're trying to come up with the niche to make content in is, what types of things are you always excited to talk about? Anytime somebody brings it up, you just get energy and you're like, yeah, this is great. I can just talk about this all day long. If you have things like that, that might be the path that you want to take because you're already excited to talk about it. So when you're making videos about that thing and you're talking about it, the other people that are interested in that thing in the same way that you are going to gravitate to you because they're going to be able to tell that you're passionate about what it is that you're talking about. And that's a win. Another thing that can be helpful with uncovering the niche that you should be making content in is trying to discover or trying to think about if there's something that you're known for in your social circle. For example, are you the person that's always staying up to date on the latest tech? Are you the person that's always staying up to date on the latest apps that are coming out all the time? Are you the person that's staying up to date with what's happening in the auto industry? Are you the person that's staying up to date on what's happening in the health industry? Is celebrity gossip your thing to where you're just always on top of it? You know who's doing what with who and when they're doing it and all the places that they're going that they're not supposed to and what they're wearing and all of that good stuff. Is that you? If so, that might be the thing that you should be making videos about. Or if you happen to be that person that everybody comes to for custom car audio advice, then in that case, that might be your thing if you are really into it. Another thing that you can lean on when it comes to uncovering your niche on YouTube is, what are you exceptionally good at? Do you have something to where everybody's like, wow, you're really good at this? Do you have something like that? If you do, if it's playing an instrument, if it's fixing something, if it's sharing information or whatever it happens to be, that might be your thing. Another really good thing about that thing is that if you are exceptionally good at something, then you can share that information with others to actually teach other people how to get really good at doing the thing that you are really good at. The same exact thing applies if you have something that you're trying to learn or that you're wanting to learn. So let's say, for example, you've always wanted to learn how to play the piano and you've never had the accountability side, and you're like, you know what, I really do want to learn how to play the piano, and I am going to do it, say, this coming year, for example. So because of that, let me make a YouTube channel documenting my journey. And while I'm documenting my journey, then I'm also going to share the things that I learn. And as I share the things that I learn, I can help other people who are also going to be learning how to play the piano kind of take that ride with me. And of course, when it comes to your niche, if there's anything at all that you feel very strongly or very passionate about, to where you're like, yeah, you know, I have a voice in this and I want to make sure that I get my voice heard, and I want to make sure that I get my voice out there about this, then that could be the thing that you start making your videos about. Another thing that you want to make sure that you're keeping in mind when it comes to narrowing down the niche niche for your YouTube channel. And I know if you're watching this video, there's a really good chance that you are a new YouTuber. And if that's the case, it's okay, but it's important if you do have goals already for your YouTube channel, something that isn't based on view counts or subscriber numbers. If a YouTube channel based on certain topics would help you accomplish that goal, then in that case, that might be the thing that you want to start making videos about. Now, let's say that you have a YouTube channel already and you've been putting out some content and it's kind of random content. You don't really have a niche yet. You're just kind of throwing a bunch of stuff on the wall and seeing if anything sticks. And you might be wondering, is this the right thing to do or not? Well, YouTube actually recommends that you do that. If you don't know what it is that you want to make videos about, YouTube recommends in their YouTube Creator Academy, it's free, 100% free. You should all go through it. I'll put a link to it down in the description. But through the YouTube Creator Academy, they say that if you don't know what it is that you want to make videos about, go ahead and just start putting up whatever content it is that you enjoy making, but pay really close attention, because if you have one video that starts doing exceptionally well compared to the other content that you're putting out, that might be the path that you want to take with your YouTube channel. But you want to make sure that the content you are uploading to your YouTube channel is content that you would be likely to enjoy making for a long period of time, just in case one of those videos does happen to take off. But if you go through your channel now and you do notice that, hey, I have some of these videos on some of these topics that have done exceptionally well, then in that particular case, that might be the path for you. So just make sure you're looking at your channel and you're paying attention to what's happening with it so you can notice things like that, because that might be the path that you need to walk. That's what I did, and it worked. Okay, so now let's say that you're like, you know what, I think maybe I'm going to make content about this particular thing. Well, the next thing that you should do in this process is you should research other content creators that are making content like that. You should look around Facebook and see if there's any groups around that particular thing. Look at other YouTube channels, look at Reddit and see if there's any subreddits about the things that you're wanting to talk about. Look for any podcasts around the things that you're wanting to talk about, and so on, because that's going to help you with a few things. Number one being, it's going to let you know that other people are clearly interested in what it is that you're doing. Two, it's going to let you know exactly where it is that they hang out online. And three, it's also going to give you insights when you start participating in those communities, which you should. It's going to give you insights into exactly what it is that the people care about that are also interested in that particular thing. And you can use all of that in your video content, the topics you're making videos about, the specific things that you show or don't show in your thumbnails, the way that you write your titles and the specific words that you use in your titles, etc. But since sustainability is also something that is a really important part of being a YouTube content creator, and that sustainability comes in the mindset side, it comes in the financial side, it comes in the topic idea side of things. Another thing that can be extremely helpful, especially if you're wanting to go full-time on YouTube or create any type of income from it, is to do a little bit of research to see how other people are monetizing the type of content that you want to make, so that you can make sure that you are going to be able to tap into that if that's something that you're after. Plus, from a topic standpoint, it's also really important to make sure that you can write down a bunch of video ideas about that specific thing as well. So this is another place where the podcast and the Facebook groups and the subreddits and all that stuff is going to be helpful, because it's also going to help you churn up a bunch of video ideas about that thing that you're wanting to make content about. And of course, it goes without saying that you want to make sure that you're also having a lot of fun with what it is that you are doing with the content that you're making, because if you're not having fun doing it, then why are you doing it in the first place, right? But regardless of the niche that you decide to go into, whatever niche it is that you're going to go into, you're going to need to get views in order for all of this stuff to work out for you, right? So because of that, I want you to click into this video right here. It's going to teach you how you can get more views on your YouTube videos as well. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.